You're an extension of something that knows everything. I did this when I had no self-love. That is not your job. Stop trying to play God.
Perfect, just too good to be true.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? If you don't know me, my name is Amy Lee Spakerman, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about, in these sit-down videos, I talk about spirituality and improving yourself and all things to do with that. So if you're interested in that, stick around because I think I have some pretty good insights. I think the universe and God and Buddha and all of the above is very proud of me. Same thing, right? But anyways, for this video, I thought I should talk about some important things that I've realized. Well, I know these things, but sometimes people need a little bit of a reminder, including myself. And it's things I've been noticing in my daily life, things I'm hearing and learning because of it, and using it to expand my knowledge and my internal state of being to find peace and enlighten myself. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, so the one day this week I ordered a Bolt, so the same thing as an Uber. He picked me up and I was like, hey dude, how are you? Good, and you, whatever. So I was like, how's your day going? And it was the morning time, and he was like, I'm not sure yet. So I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, the day hasn't gone on long enough for me to see how the day is going. And I was like, oh, that's where you're making your first mistake. And this happens so often that it almost seems normal. It does seem normal because it happens so often. People determine their day based on their day, based on external factors, based on things going on around them in their family, at school, at their job, financially. That's how they determine their day. They don't conquer their day, they let the day conquer them. So then I went on to tell him, you decide how your day goes. And he looked at me and he started laughing like he had no control of this. And I was like, I'm being dead serious. But you decide how your day goes. Your intention, the way your brain works, decides how your day goes. There's this thing called segment intending that is taught by Abraham Hicks, or Esther Hicks if you want to call her that, where before something happens, it's called segment intending. So if your day is this long, she breaks it up into segments. So like, I'm going to the gym this time, then I'm going to the shops, then I'm going to university, and so on and so on. She says, or she feels, or she writes down, or she thinks about it, and she's like, when I go to the university, I'm gonna get a compliment on my outfit. French is gonna be easy for me. I'm gonna get along with the boy next to me, and things like that. You need to intend how your day will go, and it'll go like that. If you walk in there, always keep an open mind, but don't let your day dictate how your day goes. You dictate how your day goes. And we have been subconsciously programmed into thinking that the external world influences the internal world, but it's actually the other way around. The external world influencing the internal world is the Newtonian theory, cause and effect. But quantum theory suggests that we cause an effect. So rather do that. Rather take that into consideration and do that, because it makes your life easy. It makes your life enjoyable. Why not do that? You can experience anything you want to experience. Truly, anything. Do not limit your mind. As long as you do little things every day to remind yourself that you are capable of that type of thing. And I think that's what people are missing. They're not used to hearing it. They're not used to positive reinforcement. They're rather used to mundane or negative reinforcement, and it gets programmed into their mind by other people and them, and television and other things that they are consuming, that they are dead average. And that's just bullshit. Something else that people need to realize is that there is a difference. You know that your words are powerful. Your words are powerful. You are basically casting spells with your words. Your words are testimonials. And there is also power in feeling, if not more. And there is a big difference, there's a big gap between the feeling of hope and the feeling of faith. Hope, Jim Carrey said that hope is a beggar. And it is. If you say, I hope that this happens, don't you feel like you're begging? It comes from a place of lack. Whereas you have faith, it's, I don't know how this thing that I want or this miracle that I want to happen is going to come about, but it will. It's, Hope walks over fire while faith leaps over it. And that is something people need to embrace. My dad said to me, I don't know how many times I need to experience a miracle for me to believe in it. And I was like, God damn, so many people need to hear that. So many people are like, this happened to me and I hope for this and it actually happened, I can't believe it. How many times do you need to experience that to understand that this world works in your favor? Everything is working in your favor. This world is not happening to you, it's happening for you. If you become more conscious, more aware, if you set your intentions, if you embody love, if you speak with love, act with love and do the best you can, the world will reward you. It will say, babes, you're a babe, so I'm going to love you as much as I can, and I'm going to show you that your desires are at my best interest in heart. This is the universe speaking. I'm personifying the universe. How dare I? So I've been meeting a lot of new people lately, and when I talk to them, I sense, when I talk about I say to them, what do you do? And they tell me about their job or what they're studying, and I'm like, no, like, what do you do for fun? Who are you? And they're like, geez, that's a big question. Yeah, it's a big question. I'm asking you who you are. And they often tell me with such like, oh, like I come from here. No, who are you inside? Tell me with conviction. Be bold, be daring. Say exactly how you feel. Even if you aren't at the place that you want to be, you don't feel the way you want to feel. Slowly start to incorporate this powerful language into your vocabulary. Start speaking prosperous spells over your life. So I'll say, and what do you want to do next year? Or like, what is your dream? And if people ask me that, I say, I'm living it. There's nothing I really want. And by me saying that, I attract that. So everything I want just naturally comes to me because I'm coming from a place of satisfaction. And when I feel satisfaction, the universe is like, okay, let me give you more of that. I feel full of lack. Oh, that was a paradox. If I feel empty, if I feel like I don't have enough money, I don't have enough friends, I don't have enough talent, I don't have enough intelligence, the universe is going to give me more of that. The universe cannot tell the difference between what you want and what you don't want. The universe I use the universe as the divine energy. That's just the easier way of referencing this divine energy. The universe doesn't bring to you more and more of what you want. It brings to you more and more of what your energy is on, your focus is on. So if you're like, I hope that my boyfriend doesn't get upset when I do this and that and this and this. All the universe is hearing boyfriend upset, boyfriend upset, boyfriend upset. It's going to show you more and more of that. Say, I hope that this happens and I hope that that happens. And speak of what you want. The way you feel when it's negative things doesn't make it invalid, doesn't make it untrue. It's just, what's the point of speaking about it, carrying on gossiping and those types of negative things, because you're just going to attract more of it. It is valid, but it's unnecessary and you're attracting more and more of it. I'm not saying never do it, but just be conscious, be aware in everything you do, and you'll notice when you start to become more conscious and live from the inside, you start to feel like an onion, like peeling away layers and layers, and the world in front of you becomes more and more clear. You have less questions because you know all the answers. And I know that sounds cocky, but I don't care. That's exactly what happens. I notice when I when I drift almost out of alignment, everything starts to become hectic and I feel, you see how I just acted, I feel like I need to breathe, I feel claustrophobic, but in that time, I know I'm out of alignment. I can get back into alignment. And I know me being out of alignment sometimes, all the time, adds to my future. There's nothing that's a mistake. Everything is in place. Everything happening in the world is perfect. And I'm not saying it's right, but it's perfect. This is our opportunity to grow and expand and become love, share love, act on love, be love, think love. And I know lots of people, when I say that to like my uncles or my family friends or my friends in general, they're like, oh my word. So they'll be talking and I'll say, well, why don't you just, and I'll say something and they'll say, oh my God, I don't know where she comes from, she's so oblivious. I'm not oblivious. I'm not ignorant of what's happening. I'm just wise enough to know that I choose my reality. So I don't experience what they're experiencing. I don't see the same things they see because I don't attract it. If there's something negative going on in the world, the positive side of it is shown. So if there's something going on in another country, on my Instagram, it won't show me what's happening. It will show me the people that are being helped. It will show me ways that I can help. It starts bringing towards me the resources to do the good things. You don't have to go through this life thinking it's a struggle. That's the way we've been programmed, and it's not true unless that's what you believe. Your beliefs are your truth. There's no such thing as one truth. Everybody's belief is a truth. It's just, what are you defining as your truth? You can reprogram your mind, reshape your life into being the most perfect, peaceful, abundant place ever if you just slowly learn how to focus your thoughts, focus your feelings towards what you want. If you start to visualize what you would like in your life, start to visualize what you would like to feel, that will start to come towards you. Become clearer inside, focus more on you, bring this tension off of all of your friends and your family. When you bring it towards you, it's not selfish because you become love, and that is what this world needs. I was talking about faith and hope and the difference between the two, and choosing faith over hope. You need to have faith that you taking this spiritual journey is going to benefit you. It's going to change your life. It's going to change everyone's life around you. When you have faith and trust that these little 5-minute meditations I'm doing every day isn't something because I'm bored and I'm into astrology, but it's actually going to change my life and impact everything about me. It's going to make me successful. It's going to make me free. It's going to free the world in the long run, because I'm going to set an example. I'm going to create the frequency of eternal peace that other people can hop onto. And the other thing is silence. And I know we love to listen to music, especially me. Oh my goodness, if I'm walking to gym, I walk to gym and I walk back most of the time. If it's raining or if I really don't feel like it, I don't. But when I do, I listen to music, and I'm very selective of what I listen to. I press shuffle, but if I can automatically feel by my emotions. That's my indicator. Your emotions are the indicators of your points of attraction, by the way. So if you're feeling sad, guess what you're attracting more of. If you're feeling excited, guess what you're attracting more of. So I only try to listen to happy music or chill music or music that makes me want to like move my hips, and I attract more of that. So good feeling vibration. This, what I'm talking about, is silence. So the one day when my phone got stolen, I had to walk to gym and I had my iPad because I needed to bolt later on to university, but I couldn't listen to music for some reason. So I just had to walk there like without any stimulation in my eardrums. And in the beginning I was like, oh, I wish I could listen to music. Then I realized there is such a power in silence. Even me just sitting here, me closing my eyes, not hearing anything but my own voice, my energy naturally goes inwards like this, and that's where my focus is right now. I'm talking from here and I can feel it. I'm talking directly from my higher self to yours right now, and I can feel it. There is power in silence. When you come to silence, you go into a flow state, and you can go to your flow state when you're doing something you truly love, like cooking, that is for me, or when I'm dancing contemporary, or if I'm laying in the ocean and floating, I'm in flow state. Or if I'm talking to you like this right now, I'm in flow, and I can feel because my brain waves have really slowed down right now. It almost feels like a meditation. When you are in flow, everything slows down, not just you, but everything you're attracting in your life, good and bad, everything just slows down and gives way for all the good things to come into your life, and it lets you let go of all the negative things you're attracting, because you don't feel negative at the moment, so your vibration doesn't correspond with those things that are negative. You need to learn to chill, be silent, be still, and bring your focus inwards towards your center and watch the magic that happens. Even before you go to bed, or when you're waking up in the morning, or just during your day in general, if you're having a chill day, your winding down time becomes the time that your frequency rises, your vibration rises, your frequency is at a higher level. And at this high level frequency, that's when you start to attract things that are on the same level. If you are down in the dumps, my advice to you, take a nap. That stops your attraction, because you stop thoughts, and when you stop thought, you stop your attraction. So take a nap, wake up later and listen to a good song. Start doing things that make you feel good again, because that's when you start to go into that ebb and flow of the things that you like to do. You know what I mean? I constantly talk about the power in your words, but I need to emphasize, and I see this trend on, not really a trend, but on my explore page on Instagram, I often see, those really aesthetic, like spiritual quotes that you see on Instagram, like the pastel colors and all that. I'll put maybe an example here so you know what I'm talking about. I see so many saying protect your energy, and the intention behind this is so good. It's telling you exactly what I'm saying. Watch what you're listening to. Look after what you're listening to, because that's what you attract. Look after who you're hanging around, what you're watching. But there's danger in the word protect, as if it can be taken from you, as if your peace can be taken. Protection brings a feeling of insecurity, and you advertising protect your energy is giving off a feeling of vulnerability, like there's something that you are vulnerable, that you are insecure, and that's what you're going to start to attract. That's exactly how my phone got stolen. I was walking with my friend, and it was so weird because okay, I'm going to go off on a bit of a tangent, but stay with me. So our brain is wired to make us go think about the past like that, present right now, and future in the future, obviously. But that is just how our brain works. That's just the mechanics of it. But really, time is all congealed into one. Past, present, future is all happening at the same time. And I learned this long ago by quantum physicists and different types of spiritual people. They all saying the same thing, but they're paraphrasing. So I'm walking in Long Street with Diesel and my other friend, and I'm walking there, and I'm walking towards one of these tents on the side of the road, like a vendor. Not towards it, but we had to walk around it to get to where we're going. And I say to my friend, I'm like, Diesel, just walk around this tent. And he was like, why? And I was like, I've had a bad experience with one of them. And as I stop saying that I'm walking around, and I'm thinking, no, I haven't. Why did I say that? Why did I lie? I've never had a bad experience with one of that. Turns out the person who grabbed my phone came out of that place and snatched my phone. That was my higher self kind of saying, babes, watch out, because I felt vulnerable as I was walking towards that place. So I should have been more, not should have, because what happens, but I learned from that. Listen to my intuition when it's telling me, watch out for this tent. And it was my future self saying, oh babes, okay, you're about to get robbed then if you're not going to listen to me. That is exactly my point. You know to listen to your intuition. When you listen to your internal state, all it will ever give to you is love and peace and advice, and it is all knowing. You're an extension of something that knows everything. It knows every answer. It knows every good feeling. You don't need to know how your manifestations or anything like that's going to come about. That is not your job. Stop trying to play God. You are an extension of God, but leave that up to the divine. Leave that up to them to do. You ask, you have faith, and you receive. It's as simple as that. And everyone, I think, needs to start taking the time to know their worthiness, because people, they know they're worthy, but they need to spend time with this worthy person that they have become aware of. People need to start to affirm to themselves every day, I am beautiful, I am kind, I am an extension of God, I am something eternal, I am a gift to this world, I am peace, I am love, I'm compassionate. People come to me for peace. But watch what you say, because your words are powerful. Even me saying people come to me for peace, people come to me with their problems looking for peace. But yeah, be soft with yourself, be patient, and know that you are not alone. You are divinely guided, and if you ask for help, best believe you're going to receive it 100%. When I'm not feeling good and I can feel I'm going out of alignment, I say, send me this. Or give me an answer as to why I'm feeling like this, or send me something that can comfort me, send me something that will bring me peace. And sometimes it's just a subtle YouTube notification, and I click on it and it leads me to the most inspirational thing I've ever watched. You need to trust that you're not alone. You are connected to everything, and everything is working in your favor. You need to believe that, because it's true. I get a little bit fussy when I speak about these things because I'm so passionate about it, and I've experienced it firsthand, and I'm watching people around me experience it, and I'm like, I just want everyone to know this, because they don't need to struggle through life. They don't need to work this 9-to-5 job that they hate, unless they're working a 9-to-5 job that they love. But they don't need to be doing this. They don't need to be in this marriage. They don't need to wake up in the morning thinking, how can I afford my lunch? It doesn't matter. Ask, believe, receive. I don't have any money. I'm saying, if an example of person, I don't have any money, but next year July I want to go to Italy. Do your things. Just trust that it is going to happen, and it will. It's not your job to figure out why or how or who or when or what. Your job is to ask and believe and receive. Simple as pie. So that is all that the Peanut Gallery has to say today, but I hope you guys take something away from it and internalize it. And after this video, you turn it off, you close your phone, even if it's for 2 minutes. You go to your parents or your sister or your dog or your plant and say, I love you, for real. And start to appreciate the world around you. Look in the mirror and look in your eyeballs like this right now. I'm looking at me, but you're just looking at me. So pretend this is you and say, I love you. I think you are the bomb diggity. I did this when I had no self-love. Well, I did this when I had no self-love, and it truly improved my life. I felt so afraid to do it, so uncomfortable, so awkward. I felt like such a silly duck. But as soon as I started to do it, it changed my whole life. I started to talk to myself like I was an extension of God. And then I started to realize my worth and my value, and the universe started to show me what I realized. Did you hear those people walking? Yeah, drives me crazy sometimes. Anyways, that's it for this video. I'm gonna go get some dinner now, and I hope everybody has a beautiful life. Remember that you are something special, truly, and if you trust, when you trust, everything will flow into your life with ease. If you enjoyed this video, please will you give it a like and subscribe to my channel, because it really supports me, and I really like having you guys here, and I know that this helps a lot of people. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or tell me what you want to see next. You can get a conversation going. If you have any spiritual questions, I'm so down for that, so just let me know. I love you guys all. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Such an obsession, so